This is Professor Derek Seitz, Ethics Decisions. Decide, consisting of a process involving duty, experience, consequences, information, decision, and enactment. Decide. Duty. In this picture, there's a stone on some stairs, some steps. Duty and responsibility. Whose job is it to remove that stone? If you're going up the stairs or going down the stairs and you see the stone, maybe you're very busy, you think, oh, well, I don't have time to move this stone out of the way. And if I move it, it's just going to still be on the stairs. I'm going to have to carry it away somewhere. I don't want to throw it. I'm too busy. Somebody else will do it. Negligence. There's best case, average case, and worst case. Well, other people will see the stone and go around it just like me. Average case. Well, they may not notice it, but it'll be okay. Worst case. Somebody, especially someone maybe elderly or with some injury, might step on it the wrong way and fall down really hard and get seriously injured. What's our personal influence in the world? Do we take responsibility? Do we have a duty? Or are we negligent? Part of decisions, ethical decision-making involves reflecting on what our duty is, what our influence is. Experience. Past experiences can advise us and influence us about what to do with new situations. We can form analogies. Here we have a circular chess setup. On the perimeter of the circle, things look somewhat normal for chess. Not a lot changed from chess. There's a little curvature. But as you move into it deeper towards the center, things are radically different and questionable. It's the same with analogies. On the surface, many of them look good, but when you get into the analogy, you may find out that it's really misrepresents the situation and only brings more confusion. So analogies are useful, but you have to be careful that all parts of it fit your situation. You have to be grounded. Can't be way up in the sky in some castle on a cloud somewhere making decisions. Your decisions are down to earth. As we'll see, they have consequences and effects. And you've made decisions in the past. You can leverage those past decisions, the processes that you've been evolving, experience your values. So experience is important to be able to make decisions. The more experience you get making decisions, hopefully the better you'll be at making ethical decisions, decisions you'll be happy about, that you can live with and not have your conscience bother you. You'll be, in a sense, proud of. experience. Consequences. It's important to analyze the consequences of your decisions. Are they going to be helpful, harmful? And consider all stakeholders, humans, animals, and the environment. Maybe it's helpful for one stakeholder group and maybe harmful for another. You want to minimize the harm and maximize the help by considering all the consequences. Here we have a glass on a ledge. Somebody was drinking some water there with that glass. Set it down. And there could be consequences of that choice to set that glass there. It could fall down, of course, and break into pieces, and that would cause other problems, like we saw previously with the stone on the steps. What's the potential? Here we have potential with gravity pulling on this. It's being blocked right now, but it has potential for harm. And what's the magnitude of the consequences? Are we talking a small harm, a small help? Magnitude is important in reflecting on the consequences of your decisions. Consequences. Information. You want to make your decisions based on accurate information, not on false views, things that don't really exist. There's a lot of misinformation, some unintentional and some intentional. And how do we discern the facts? What's true? What's really real? It's very important, this information dealing with facts. Here's a picture of square root of 9 equals 3, and 3 squared is 9. Incontrovertible facts. It's important to analyze and research and find out and investigate whether you're dealing with information or misinformation. Decision. Finally, you have to make a decision. That's the key point here in ethical decision making, is you are making decisions. And your decision involves weighing pros and cons, as we saw, helps and harms, judgment, selecting from options, view all the different options, different decisions you can make in this situation, and choosing based on value. You need to be able to differentiate what's of value from what's of no value. So making the decision involves everything that you've done up front to prepare to get to that point. Decision. Lastly, enactment. Make a decision and you don't bring it into reality, you don't make it happen. That's not really a decision. That's just a thought. Decisions are enacted. And there's some other words here that are similar. Engagement. You have to engage whatever it takes, whatever actions are needed. Enlistment, to involve other people, other resources. You can't do everything by yourself. Empowerment, to equip people with what they need, to put things in place. And enforcement. There oftentimes needs to be rules, regulations, policies, laws to make sure that these ethical decisions are preserved. We have a running horse enacting the decision